As I sink deeper into this state, a shiver runs down my spine. I am no longer in the comfort of the familiar. I am drifting back to that night, that haunting night when reality twisted into a nightmare. The sky was clear, the stars twinkling like distant eyes watching me. I was out for a late-night walk, the cool breeze brushing against my skin, oblivious to the fate that awaited me. Suddenly, a low hum filled the air, an unsettling vibration that reverberated through my bones. I looked up, and there it was, a massive craft hovering silently above me, its metallic surface glinting ominously in the moonlight. My heart raced as a beam of blinding light shot down, engulfing me in its eerie glow. Fear gripped me, but I was frozen, paralyzed by an unseen force. I felt myself being lifted off the ground, my feet leaving the earth, and I was pulled into the craft. The world below faded into darkness, swallowed by an all-consuming void. Inside, the air was thick, heavy with an unnatural chill. I was in a vast, sterile room illuminated by pulsating lights that flickered like dying stars. Strange symbols adorned the walls, their meanings lost to me, their presence suffocating. I glanced around, panic rising within me as I noticed the creatures. They were tall, gaunt figures with elongated limbs and heads that seemed too large for their bodies. Their eyes, oh, those eyes, black as the abyss, devoid of emotion yet filled with an unsettling curiosity. I could feel them probing my mind, sifting through my thoughts like a predator hunting its prey. I wanted to scream, to run, but my voice was stolen, my body a mere marionette in their grip. One of them approached, its cold, clammy hand reaching out. I recoiled, but it was too late. The touch sent jolts of electricity coursing through me, leaving me breathless. I felt my mind unraveling, my memories slipping away like grains of sand through my fingers. They were taking something from me, my essence, my very soul. I was strapped to a table, unable to move as they conducted their terrifying experiments. I could hear their whispers, hissing sounds that echoed in my mind. They spoke in a language I couldn't understand, but the intent was clear. They were here to dissect, to study, to conquer. With a swift and practiced motion, they injected a thick, viscous fluid into my veins. A burning sensation erupted within me, spreading like wildfire, igniting every nerve ending. I screamed silently, my body rebelling against the invasion. They continued their gruesome work, removing thin layers of my skin with precision, as if peeling back the very fabric of my being. I felt the sharp sting of needles piercing my flesh as they drained blood, collecting it in shimmering vials and extracting sweat from my glands, their instruments probing deeper, deeper still. The pain was unbearable, a cacophony of sensations overwhelming my senses. Just when I thought I could endure no more, darkness enveloped me and I passed out. I awoke disoriented, encased in a hyperbolic chamber coated with a slimy organic material that clung to me like a second skin. The substance seemed to hold oxygen. I could breathe without choking, yet it felt suffocating, as if it were alive, pulsating with each breath I took. Panic surged through me as I struggled against the chamber's confines, the slick surface making it nearly impossible to gain traction. After what felt like an eternity of thrashing, I found a way to free myself. I pushed against the walls, and with a final surge of strength I broke free, tumbling onto the cold, metallic floor of the ship. The air was thick with the scent of fear and despair, and as I stood, I could hear muffled sounds echoing through the corridors. As I ventured deeper into the ship, I stumbled upon other humans, some still trapped in similar chambers, their eyes vacant, their spirits seemingly crushed. I felt a pang of guilt for my freedom, but I knew I had to help them. Just then, an alien spotted me, its eyes narrowing in recognition. A fight ensued, the creature lunging at me with terrifying speed. In the chaos, I managed to grab one of their instruments, and with desperation fueling my actions, I injected the alien with the same viscous fluid they had forced into me. The horror of the moment unfolded before my eyes as the alien convulsed, its form beginning to unravel. It let out a screech that reverberated through the chamber, pieces of its body sloughing off, revealing a grotesque mass beneath. But as I fought, the other aliens surged forward, their eyes blazing with rage. I felt the weight of their presence closing in, and in that moment of struggle, everything fell into darkness once again. I woke up on Earth, naked and vulnerable, the cold ground beneath me biting at my skin. A quick glance at my reflection in a nearby puddle revealed something horrifying. I was bald, my head smooth and bare, and a mysterious scar marred my forearm, a reminder of the horrors I had endured. I staggered to my feet, the memories flooding back with each heartbeat. The fear, the helplessness, the knowledge that they could return at any moment. I was haunted by the nightmares, the visions of their cold eyes watching me from the depths of the dark void. A part of me was forever changed, a part that knew the truth. We are not alone, and some things in the universe should remain undiscovered. As I come back to the present, the weight of my experience lingers. I am left with a chilling reminder of that night, a night where the boundaries of reality blurred, and I became a mere pawn in an alien game. A game that continues with each heartbeat echoing the dread of the unknown.
If you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe for more stories like this.